Now, this is the hourly S&P. Draw a high connection and hold it 2 times, 1 time here within the same session. Yeah. So here, the first level we are watching is 146.75. 146.75 is this level here. Yeah. And the market kind of stops there. Either it's upside or downside. You see where the 50% is 146. Okay. Again, if the connection drops, just give me 5 minutes. I will be back. The technician is coming at 6 o'clock today. That's when I'm going to finish and see what's going on. Yeah. That means every time I put a trade, I put a stop now, which I don't really. I'm not used to that, but it's a good habit. Again, there is nothing really to say. This is the daily S&P. The whole April has been. That's the 31st of March. That's the 1st of April. We're inside the range, and candles are getting smaller and smaller, and volumes have been decreasing. I know this is not what you want to hear, but it is what it is. The VIX is quite low still. Don't forget, at 40 minutes, we do have the consumer confidence, US, and new home sales. We had the house price index, which came out surprisingly again a little bit higher than expected. Markets did not react on this. Next week we have FOMC rate decision. Yeah, so I guess it's going to be the main event. So again, the level we are looking at, it's here, 146.75. The bonds have been going up slightly the last 2 days. There are some jitters with UBS today that it might be in problem. That is why. So the banking problems looks like they are resurfacing again. Yeah. Again, I will repeat, if my line gets cut again, I will join again with in 5 minutes. I hope they're gonna fix the technician is gonna fix today. They came and they digged for the new fiber optic. They digged all of Athens, and they messed up the lines as it looks like. Because for security purposes, I have 2 providers. If one fails, I have the other one. They're both not working. Both internet providers, they're not working. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Yeah. Again, we are looking at this level 46.75. If he wants to hold the downside, it should bounce from this level. Yeah. For Nasdaq is those levels here. Yeah. Again, range trade, it's what defines it. It chooses one side within the morning session, and then during the evening section, evening session, it totally reverses the move. Yeah, but uninteresting stuff. Yeah. Again, in half an hour, we have consumer confidence in new home sales, which is going to be the main event of the day. I shut it down the second router just in case the routers interfere with each other. Let's see if this will work. All right, 1 minute for the open. Again, if you missed it, that's the hourly chart of the S&P. Hold high connection, holds one, holds twice. So it's kind of the market telling you, yes, we range trade, but we're holding the upside. So we might see some downside. We will see. That's speculation. It's not. Let's see what happens around this level, and then we'll see. Again, because the yields are lower, you might see Nasdaq underperforming. Yeah. Okay, we're open. Okay. Nasdaq is ticking up, sorry, down, and the Dow is ticking up. Usually one of these two gives up later on. This is the hourly Nasdaq. Nasdaq, when it tested these lows, and it's kind of bouncing, yeah. Now, let me tell you something about inflation. Yeah, they keep on saying inflation, 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 but people are buying products at higher prices, yeah? So what do you expect the price of each stock to go? Higher. People are still buying. They're closing above the highs of this 5 minutes, 41.75, yeah. Or at least they're trying to. Yeah, here it is, 41.75. Let's see what it does here. These volumes are very, very, that's a ridiculous one. Yeah, so it looks like 41.75 is going to be the pivot level if it wants to go up, yeah. We have 30 seconds for this 5-minute close. They're trying to close the 5-minute above as well as this one. This one closed exactly at 41.75. Oh, okay. So here is the pivot level for the upside, yeah. Okay, closed above. Let's see if they're going to hold it now. And 5 points from here is 46.75, our level, yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's 41.75. Let's see if we can break. some bars in 44. 44 is this low here, yeah. Okay, is it breaking 44? Here it is. I'll tick higher. See how this 41, 40, we have to time it. Those volumes are beyond ridiculous. In 20 minutes, we have, okay, let's see what's going to do at 41.75. Still, although it looks like those candles are closing above, they do not. You see, it all depends on the closing. Here it is again. Let me just deactivate the alarm, yeah, because I shut down the second order and shut down the alarm as well. And it's... $41.75. Again, this is what the market, at least, I mean, is showing you to do. Again, regardless of what I say prior to the market open, it all depends what the market is giving you. Yeah. 41.75. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, yes, I do want to sell 46.75, but I will not if I see going very aggressively or it's doing bullshit. Yeah. I want it to be justified. Like, is it failing? What is it doing? And it might never actually go, no matter what I say, it might never go to 46.75. Yeah. So these are just, let's say, the research I'm doing prior to the market open. Very small long, just one lot, test it, yeah. And I'm going to exit at 46.75, and then I'm going to reverse at 46.75. If it ever goes up there. Yeah, I'll just scratch it. Took a 2-tick stop. Okay, let's see what it wants to do. Okay, there's some volume coming in. Oh. Let's see where this 5-minute closes. So it's rejecting this level here, yeah? What's going on? You see what happens with volume? Three minutes for the close. Let's see where it closes. If it closes, especially those lows here, yeah. 35.25, and the previous hourly lows were 35.50, where it is. So 39, that's way too high. Way too high. And what's this low here? 37. Told you, volume defines everything, but you have one candle and then it pretty much stops, you know. $37.25 is the break level here, yeah. Again, I suggest we wait for the consumer confidence and new home sales. Again, let's see where it closes. Never went to 46.75. I took a 2-tick stop here, yeah. I didn't like retracing back to my price the third time. It was only one lot. And 39. Now, what's this level? If it bounces back here, yeah. And 37.25, it's the previous hourly low. So this is the hourly. I'm looking at the hourly here, yeah, where it used to stop. Stop 39, 37, 33.50. Yeah. So I guess 37 is going to be a play.
To the top of the hour, we have a few US data points set for release, starting with the US consumer confidence rate for April, reading 104.0 expected versus par 104.2. Voters with a range today of 99.9 to 139.8. Next up for the US new home sales
so
for March, with
39 and 37 we have
expected versus par of 640.
Let's see where the market bounces from.
The range of 620,000 to 666,000, and the month-to-month difference minus 1.3% expected versus par of 1.1. Finally, there from the US, we do have the Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index for April with a reading of -8 expected versus prior of -5. Business conditions at prior of -17 and services activity at prior of -18.0.
And that's a problem, man. That's the problem. I mean, you trade the markets and then the guy comes in and boom. Good thing I got out. Again, let's look at the 37, yeah, and the 39. Let's see which market, which level decides to bounce. But in 10 minutes we have consumer confidence, yeah. The VIX is not increasing. The euro and the bonds are definitely behaving like so. This is the 10-year note, yeah. Keeps on staying big with, yeah, not the best volume, but signs of stress. On a day like this, to be up there, that's a sign of stress. And I'm not talking about my stress. But this is what I've been thinking every day in April, and no, sir. Just market makers playing around. So this guy is back, yeah, with keeps on selling 10,000 lots. We're close below, so definitely look at this level here, yeah. I'm gonna read your message, Shake. Just give me 1 second. Every time you try to go short on these levels, the previous days, they took your side. I think other than the Fed rate announcement, those economic data are leaked before the official release, which I believe is the reason you see those big moves. Nah. I'm going to tell you something, Seth. The US and the SEC, they are so weird and so strict that if a participant goes in and sells large amounts of contracts prior to the figure, investigation immediately. They have investigated me with 4 lots. Me with 4 lots that I'm doing market manipulation. So let me tell you, it's not that easy to do that in the US market. Maybe in Europe, because the Eurex is a money whore, and they don't care if they flip, and they do, and there is no rules in the Eurex. It's just everyone can do whatever he wants, flip, spoof. In the US, they are, yeah. And it doesn't matter, man. Even if it is, there are so many opportunities to make money. Not in April, but and that's the problem with trading that people do not understand. I was talking with Pericles, which is your host from the trading pit, and I told him like, actually my boss says this. I usually complain about the markets, but there are opportunities in every market if you just adapt. For example, this market, just do 1 trade, 2 trades. If you're successful, adios muchachos, you save the workspace and see you tomorrow. There's no point to risk more. Yeah, every time I try to risk more in April, not a good result. So as long as you adapt, as long as you find out the structure of the market and say to yourself, okay, just make 1, 2 trades. If you make 10 points, just pray to God and just actually thank God. Yeah. 5, 10 points, get out. 5, 10 points, get out. 5, 10 points, get out. There is no reason to stay in this market, yeah. And less trades, yeah. And when volatility rises, you go commando. It's all about capital preservation and money management, yeah. In order to make more money, that's the way I see it. Now we can create conspiracy theories that market makers, zero DTE, which is the new fashion right now. They are saying the zero DTE option players are fucking up the market. And I'm tired of listening to all this. Every time they find something to blame, there's just nothing going on. Nobody knows what to do. Yeah, it feels like a recession, but it's not a recession. Yeah, people are out, people are spending, people are spending. Does anybody write that people are spending? No, because the news outlets are just want to go to the. You have to understand that the media outlets, they have to print something that sells. Yeah, so recession and this and that. If you talk to any fund manager, yeah, big fund managers, yeah, who's good in the hood, they are expecting actually higher markets. So what's going on with the boom, man? It's all good in the hood. There were occasions, because I'm doing this for 20 years, that there were figures that have been leaked. Yeah. If the figures are leaked, you don't see moves like this. And let me tell you, and I have heard like the whisper numbers, the so-called whisper, the famous whisper numbers. Yeah, I have heard the whisper numbers 1,000 times in my life. That the figure is leaked and the whisper number is this instead of. No, never, not even once up to the actual whisper number. Never. So. And if a guy, think about it, has the figure and doesn't want to get caught, he's going to do it in a way that does not affect the market, and he cannot be traced. So he will not affect the market with his clips. Otherwise, CME investigation. And these guys are very, very strict, yeah. And that's how it's supposed to be. I tell you, one move and then drops dead. Let's wait for the figure. And keep on looking at those two levels here, yeah. Especially this one. So consumer confidence is expected 104, and the home sales are expected plus 1.1%. I will have Richmond as well. Well, 30 seconds for the figure, yeah. A higher figure should be bearish.
That as the composite index at -10, services at -23, while manufacturing at -7, tripping from the Richmond Fed shows expositional business conditions.
Richmond Fed -10 from +4, yeah.
Index again at
it's very bad. So let's say consumer confidence.
10 seconds. $101.3 for consumer confidence.
103.
101.3. Home sales 600.
Look at the 7s, yeah.
3,000 with month at 9.3, dropping below the prior expected 104.0, with a prior vision low of 104.0. The present situation, that was 151.1, while expectations at 68.1. Over to the new home sales at 683,000, higher than expected 632,000, in the month-to-month gain at 9.6%. Looking further at the breakdown as well for the March data, the median sale price for new home sales at $438,200, a gain of 2.5% year on year.
Okay, went to 39 instead. Let's see if that's a total bounce. Yeah, the home sales are better than expected. Well seen. This should be a little bit bearish, but the bonds are not moving. They're stuck to the upside. Yeah. Let's see the 39s now, if it stops there. Here it is.
The best new home sales month-to-month reading since March of last year.
Now we need a guy with a 10,000 lot to come in and sell. We actually need to go below 37, and then we want it now to hold the 37s. Yeah, we want to protect the 37s. Don't go back 39. To go below 37s and
breakdown that US 1-year consumer inflation.
Fucking Dow keeps on bidding.
Reaching 6.2% from last month, 6.3.
37 again. We just need this guy, yeah? It's gonna take it down to the lows if he comes in with 10,000, yeah? If he ever comes in. Below 37. Now we'll probably test the 37s to the upside. If it goes above, well above, then it's bullshit. Above 37. Okay. Come on. What are you when we need you? Volume to the downside is still crap. Yeah, so we need him, yeah. Look at this 5-minute candle, looks like shit, yeah. Not good for the upside. But we need volume now, yeah. We need some volume. Come on. Back 37 for fuck's sake. Okay. Is he holding it now? Hold it. Okay, let me take out half. Fucking banana for the market. Should protect it, man. Yeah, I'm guessing the home sales is the nail in the coffin here. Yeah? It's not going down. Come on. Come on, some downside, for fuck's sake. Keeps on hovering around 37. Yeah, should. Come on. Come on. Nasdaq breaks. Don't go back up. Come on. I mean, look at it. Yeah, closed both times. It was a little bit scary, but the closing is a closing. Yeah, there's no volume yet. Come on, to infinity and beyond. Come on. What's this low here? Don't bounce. Fucking days. Come on. Okay. Okay. Break. Yeah, Moto Moon. Okay, let's see. Do not bounce. Break it. 29 I'm getting out, if you're asking yourselves. I'm sold 39, 10 points, come on. Break it, break it, break it. One tick. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, got it. Well, fuck. Keeps on going, yeah? So I went short here. In the beginning, I went short here and here, but because I said on average, I didn't tell you that. I got rid of this average, and I only kept the 39s. Yeah. 39 is, I told you, between those two levels, I wasn't sure. Yeah. 39 is this hourly low here. That's why I chose to exit 29. I haven't gotten 10 points this month too. Just it looked a little bit shaky, and the order started pulling to the bid side. Yeah, so there was some. I mean, the consumer confidence that goes to shake. The gravity of. Let me just give you the figure. $9.6, 9 plus 9.6 on, and think about it, yeah, they are raising rates, and they're gonna raise rates more, yeah, and you have new, not existing, new home sales at plus 9.6. But that was a March figure. The March figure, the rates, the 10-year note was. So if you don't know, the mortgage rates in the USA are 100% correlated with the 10-year note, yeah? So let's look at what's happening in March. Look how massively the yields dropped, yeah? So people came in and were buying houses. But still, that's plus 9.1. What is the recession that? Recession. Too much money, they're printing too much money, ladies and gentlemen. That's the problem. People don't care. They say you only live once, YOLO. You only live once. I should have kept my fucking 37s as well. Buying real estate as a hedge. Hey, Pedro, what's up, man? Honestly, man, every guy I'm talking to, he's a real estate agent now. Everyone is a real estate agent on the side, yeah, on the side. I'm totally useless in the stuff. I mean, if I was a salesman, I would say, "Are you gonna buy the fucking house or what? Don't waste my time. I'm not good in this stuff." Come on, buy the house, I would say. Now you're protecting here, yeah? The 30s. Shall I do another trade? But look what I'm doing. You see, the 37s, the 39s are not levels out of the blue, yeah? You see what they tell you? Once they went below, they will try to protect the 37s. Again, not exactly, but didn't go about 39. Yeah, so why would you sell? 37, 37, 25 maximum, yeah? And 4-point stop, always, 4-point stop. You're protecting the 30s. Should I do it in my Nasdaq account? I'm afraid it might retrace up to here. That's my problem now. Let's see if it breaks the 30s, what it does around the 30. I will wait. Because the whole April has been retracing the whole movie. Yeah? It looks like a short, and then boom, or not boom, slowly, boom, up. Till the 30. Dirty 30. Dirty 30. But the Dow is not moving. 30 again. I'm not short, I'm thinking about it. All right, it's above 30, yeah? Look now, this low. If it breaks this low immediately, then it's totally crap again. Back below 30. On the 5-minute close in 2 minutes. She didn't even do 32.75, yeah? Where it closes. Let's give it some, see what it's gonna, how it's going to behave. 30 again. The ladder as well. Let's see. Thirty seconds for the 5-minute close. Again, let's see where it closes. That's your low here, yeah? Does it close above or below this? Until now, the whole April, around those levels, they have been buying. Yeah? As you can see in the hourly. Okay, closed above 30, no? Where did you close? Yeah, 30.50.
As well now to the bottom of the hour. Next up from the Dallas Fed, the Services Activity Index for April, prior rate of minus 18.0.
Up below 30. You know what are the bonds afraid? They're afraid they're going to hike rates next week and they're going to cause a recession, and then they will have to buy bonds. So they're kind of pre-committing in, yeah? You understand this, yeah? Why would the bonds go up on a figure like this, yeah? So they know that now they have to hike because they're data dependent, and they're going to cause something to break, either a bank or a country. So it was a sell, yeah. Back to 30. Oh, no, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. I cannot read it now. Back to 30. Keep my 10. I know what you're talking about, but I have two accounts. I have one where I trade only S&P, and I'm trying to be disciplined, like only high probability levels I play. Yeah. If you consider this high probability level, I don't know, but and I have the Nasdaq account. I don't have too much money in. Yeah. Where I do my bullshit trades, let's say the trades that I'm not that sure, and I trade Nasdaq as well. But I'm net. I'm zero in Nasdaq. I cannot make money in Nasdaq. In S&P, I do. I mean, I keep on saying to myself, Nasdaq, just focus on, wait for it to do consolidation, then trade it, trade the break. Yeah. What do? 50 trades in Nasdaq. Yeah. And I'm 30% down in that account. Yeah, with Nasdaq only, and some S&P trades. In the S&P, I'm up in this account as well. So again, just to find which product suits you, which time suits you, and the style that suits you, and stick to that. Don't trade too many products. One product. Never in my life I made money trading 2 or 3 products. Yeah, overall. I usually make money, and most of the traders that I know, they focus in one product. If you see people, yeah, I'm trading this, I'm trading that, I'm trading that, they're losing money. 100% they're losing money. You cannot focus in so many markets. Unless you are doing algorithmic trading, yeah, which is totally different. That I understand. But as a discretionary trading 2 markets, 2 on above, no, sir. Find your strengths. Find where you're strong and where you're weak. Just delete it or stop trading it. Now you're gonna tell me, yes, but you still trade Nasdaq and you're weak. Well, I didn't say I'm that disciplined. I'm telling you the correct things. Doesn't mean I do them all the time. At least in the S&P, I do it. Here I do it. Yeah, I mean, I stick to my targets. I stick to my stops. I stick to my rules. In the other, I let the steam roll. But I found out that it bothers me as well. So I have stopped trading it that much lately. Again, if I'm not sure, I do it in Nasdaq. Yeah? If I'm like, Should I do it? Should I not? Oh, fuck me. Those 30s, man. Yeah, now they're gonna go, aren't they? What was the high here? 31. Again, if you are short 30s, yeah, and you have a 4-point stop, and it goes back to 32, 25, 75, yeah, you're still safe because your stop is 34, yeah. Back to 30, this is bullshit, man. This is what I don't like. Look at it. So you could just trade 30 and then put a 4-point stop. But 4 points in this market, it's way too much, yeah. Yeah, just scaring people. That's what it is, yeah. I agree. Just, I mean, if it was this guy, okay, but I always check in the volume. When I see a sudden move, I say, what's the volume? What's the volume? What's the volume? It's the first thing I look at. What's the volume? Is it a lot of volume? If there's not, they're trying to trick me. But still, if it works, if it goes to 25, I'm gonna be pissed. You see what I mean? What I said in the morning. Only one trade was worth it. This one that I did. I'm not trying to give credit to myself. I'm just telling you that's. Oh. See, where's the volume? By the way, I don't like those dots, but so that's rejection down here. Yeah. But you keep on having lower highs
as well, the South African
and lower lows.
Headline inflation has peaked, but core remains elevated in the absence of shock. Domestic growth could have reached 3% in 2022. So overall, the South African Central Bank noting that they will be overhauling their quarterly projection models.
What does it close?
Seeing a release from the Dallas Fed, their service activity at minus 14.4 versus the prior of minus 18.0.
So they're protecting this level, 28.75, where it currently is, yeah. When it does those things, I do this. I want to see where it rejects, yeah. Where did the other candles reject? Around this level, 28.75, 28.50. Who knows for what reason? Is it options? Is it? So I do this kind of stuff, and then I look at the market, how the market behaves on those levels. Yeah. Unfortunately, you have to look at everything statistically, mathematically. Yeah. You cannot have opinions in this bullshit saying, yeah, okay, man, it's gonna go down. Yeah. You just cannot say that. So I closed the second router, and I have no internet problems now for at least 1 hour. Maybe the routers are causing problems to each other. I don't know. Maybe the cables are. Yeah. I'm bored to look at it. Have any questions? Like, again, you go, you always check the hourly, yeah? You let the move happens, and then either you take a trade on previous levels in the hourly on 5 minutes, but I always check the hourly, yeah? What are the levels in the hourly, and sometimes the daily, but you know, usually the hourly is the same with the daily in terms of trading decisions. I should do it now, yeah. Yeah. We go to 25, 25, 75. Yeah, 5 points from 30. Exactly 5 points. You know my theory of 5 points. I'm not going to repeat it. People take profit every 5 and 10 points, and I repeated it. From the level 5 and 10, always count 5 and 10 points, yeah? So if you haven't traded the level and you are, let's say, if you are short 29.50, always take out at 25. 5 points from the level and 10. It's not a rule of thumb, but people take profit after 5 and 10 points. What's wrong with the bull, man? Yeah. Well, the thirds would have worked. Well, this is the daily. Let me. We should go and attack those levels now. Here we have this previously hourly high, 1950. 1 second. Okay, right. Remember, I'm sorry, but the technicians are here, so I have to go. I was going to go in 20 minutes anyway. So 30s worked. I didn't trade it. What was the low? 23.50. Again, the volume has subsided quite a lot, yeah. But I always do this when, if you're not sure, just wait for the market to give you the entry. No need to, to speculate we're going up or we're going down, yeah. Now the 30 was a little bit tricky one, yeah. Tricky one and quite painful if you had a trade on. Do you have any questions? Because I don't see the market picking up the last 20 minutes. It looks like if we close now this is the daily, yeah. Now you never know what's going to happen in the evening session, but if we close below here, I think we're going to start having some lively days, some live days, yeah. Well, with more volume, and people are just not interested in trading up here, yeah. Nobody was buying. So as things stand, the first FIBO is 61.25. You don't know. We could go here today. You never know when these days are going to come back, yeah. You just remember these were 1 days, yeah. These days are pretty much nothing. You don't really have to discount anything out of these days. Basically, you don't have to trade. If you have the capacity not to trade, just don't trade them. But as things stand, the first FIBO is 61.25, yeah, and this high here is going to be. Remember, once we broke this high here, which is the 22nd of March, it was never retested, yeah. So 73 and 61.75 is the first FIBO. Bonds are going up, yeah. Bonds are going up quite aggressively. I mean, for April. So yeah, and if you see the candle closing above the 33.50, then potato, nothing, yeah. Potato, just one move to scare people out. And I will repeat this month. So whichever strategy you have during this month, it requires the only strategy that is working 100% is patience. You have to be extremely patient and extremely determined not to trade. There were some days where you're just scratching your head and you would be a sucker to trade, yeah. Today was just 2 spikes of volume and that was it. Okay, I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I'll have to check the internet. If you want to join the YouTube, I'm doing YouTube tomorrow and Thursday. Here is the link. Have I given you the link? But there is no link really. Yeah, we have to switch. You have to go to the. No, that's. It's going to have a 15-minute delay, 50-second delay, but it's enough time to react in this market. 15 seconds. All right, gentlemen, I'm sorry. I have to go fix the internet. Ciao, China. The rest I'll see you on next Tuesday. Remember, levels. Always tell the levels.